Around 2:30 this morning, the Fargo Police Department started to receive multiple reports of multiple vehicles in multiple locations throughout the city of Fargo that had been unlawfully entered. Items of value were then stolen from the victim vehicles. The locations of the incidents are being provided and are shown here on this map that we'll bring up. In some cases, the victim vehicles were entered through smash and grab style force, and in others, the victim vehicles were entered through unlocked vehicle doors. There was a mix of incident locations. Some of the incidents occurred within underground parking garages, and others occurred in outdoor parking lots. It appears as if the crime spree occurred between the hours of 10:30 p.m. last night and 6 a.m. this morning. Fargo Police Department Criminal Investigations Division detectives are diligently working at identifying who is responsible for committing this crime spree. Images of two unknown suspects shown here have been released to the public in the hopes of identifying who they might be. I would encourage anyone who has any information about these incidents, whether they think it is relevant or not, to contact our Fargo Police Department tip line. I would also encourage anyone who is a victim of unlawful vehicle entry, which has not been reported, to please report it, as your report might provide information needed to help us move this investigation forward. I would also like to remind everyone to please keep anything of value hidden within your vehicle or completely removed from your vehicle. I would also encourage everyone to keep their vehicles locked, no matter the location. Also, if you are parking outside of your house or apartment, it is always a good idea not to leave your garage opener in your vehicle. Our tip line, I believe we can put up, yes, we have it up for individuals to contact. Now available for some questions. Yes, sir.
You mentioned two people under your purview right now. Were they acting independently or were they working together? Are we aware of that yet?
Those two individuals were working together in two of the incidents on the north side of town. The two north side incidents is where we identified them from. And the rest of that is still under investigation.
Now, is this any relation to most recent incidents of people getting their bikes stolen, or is that a completely separate investigation you guys might be doing it as well?
From what we've seen so far in this investigation, these individuals are not targeting bikes, and this is something to consider also. What was being targeted was cash, wallets, and so clearly something we wouldn't want to leave in our vehicle to try to prevent this.
When you guys started looking at this, I mean, nearly 100, that's a ton. Can you think in the past of anything similar to that scale, and how were you able to figure out these might all be connected?
Well, a lot of that is still under current investigation, and as you can imagine, we've taken in quite a few reports today, and we're still trying to figure out what exactly occurred here. So I'm not sure on the number that has actually happened yet. We're still looking at all of those reports, but this is a very large scale crime spree, probably the largest I've seen since I've been here, of unlawful vehicle entries.
It's quite a spread of addresses. Were the north side ones more concentrated than the south side ones? Were there's just a smattering in a couple of those places?
I don't know if we can put the map up again, please. They were really concentrated on the north side and the southwest part of town. And so one concentrated area to the southwest, one concentrated area to the north, and then further south also. So it's really all over the city of Fargo, minus the center, I guess.
Right. And was there a pattern across all of, was it all smashed windows for every single one of them? Or was there a pattern between the far south ones and the north ones? Do you think they're separate? Do you think they're
methods of entry it was mixed between all of them. Some was smash and grab, and some was just unlocked vehicles and taking the opportunity as they did.
Through all these locations, were parking garages targeted, or were these mostly outside residential streets? Anything you can tell us along those lines?
It was a combination of the two. There were some underground parking garages targeted, and there were some parking lots targeted.